Hi, I am Jerry and Quick, and welcome back to the Mud Puddle Theory. My goal in writing the Mud Puddle Theory is to unite and bring us closer together as a nation with the truth concerning our dark past history and how they are misrepresenting, mischaracterizing, misleading, and even lying about our dark past history to deceive, distract, and even brainwash us into believing that something is true when in actuality it is false. This is what I call the division conspiracy, the title of this video. My goal is to teach and educate the general public to know and understand the underlying causes for our division and what we can do to unite and come closer together as a nation. The key to uniting and coming closer together as a nation is for us to have meaningful and productive conversations, discussions, and our dialogues so that we can get to know and understand each other better. It will be apparent that we are more alike than different, the title of one of my videos, and that we have more in common than we are being told. Once we unite and come together as a nation, we will have completed the first step of our journey to a bright new future. The second step is to know who and why we are being divided as a nation. This is something which is very, very complicated, but through education, knowledge, and understanding, and with the help of each other, this can and will be an obstacle that we can and will overcome. Even though the second step may be more difficult and more challenging, once we unite and come closer together as a nation, working together, anything is possible. We can and will bring about real changes that will benefit all Americans. The biggest criticism concerning the Mud Puddle Theory is that the title is misleading. I have had those who have told me that just based on the title, they thought that the Mud Puddle Theory would probably be about playing in the mud, like some of the videos that I'm sure some of you have watched on television and YouTube. Others have told me that they thought it could be about the health benefits of playing in the mud or some magical beauty treatment, some similar to an article that I had read. However, it is about neither. The title is symbolic and is about how we are being divided by what we are being told. Propaganda, which is intended to deceive, mislead, and in most cases to brainwash us into believing that something is true, when in reality it is false. Words that are intended to divide us as a nation, something which I discuss in one of my other videos, propaganda, words that divide. My goal concerning my first video was to give a very basic description of the Mud Puddle Theory and what my goal was in writing the Mud Puddle Theory. In giving a brief overview of my life, I stated that I grew up very, very poor in a rural city in Alabama during the 1950s and 1960s. Even though we did have black and white televisions, 3 TV stations that came on the air around 10 a.m. and went off the air around 10 p.m. We did not have the internet, games, smartphones, and other modern technological devices that children have today to keep them busy. So most of our time was spent outdoors playing, weather permitting. When it did rain and our storm outside, we were stuck indoors and without anything to do. We were bored and couldn't wait for the skies to clear so that we could go back outside and play. This provided us with an opportunity that we normally did not have. We now had mud puddles to play in and have a lot of fun and enjoyment. Of course, we always got a stern warning from my mom, stay out of the mud puddles. While there were consequences for not doing what we were told, we had so much fun and enjoyment playing in the mud puddles that the consequences were well worth it. After the storms had subsided, provided we would stay out of the mud puddle, the mud would settle to the bottom of the puddle and the water would clear so that we could see any hazards or dangers that were at the bottom of the mud puddle. When I came up on a mud puddle where the mud had settled at the bottom and the water had cleared, I couldn't resist the temptation to find a stick and stir the water to again create a mud puddle. After all, it was a mud puddle. This is where I came up with a name for the title of the mud puddle theory. While we are not being stirred by a stick, we are being stirred by words, propaganda, words that are keeping us from seeing and understanding the hazards and dangers that lie ahead for us in the future. Without the knowledge and understanding of how we are being tricked, manipulated, persuaded, and even brainwashed, there will never be a bright new future. Our future destiny will follow in the footsteps of the Roman Empire and will fall. The second concern that various people have had is that they have had difficulty locating my videos on YouTube. After hearing that, I have tried to locate my videos on a word search, and I too have had difficulty locating my videos on YouTube. In order to find my YouTube channel, one must have to completely type in the search bar, The Mud Puddle Theory Unification, and my YouTube channel, along with all my videos, will come up. For that reason, before I upload this video, I will be changing the name of this channel to Division Conspiracy, the title of this video. When I began doing my research in preparation to write the Mud Puddle Theory, I was trying to come up with a title for my book, and I did consider Division Conspiracy as a title. However, I wanted a title that I felt would get attention, and in my opinion, I considered the Mud Puddle Theory to be the best choice. I never considered the title to be misleading. Of course, Division Conspiracy would also have been an appropriate title because the Mud Puddle Theory is about the ongoing conspiracy to divide us as a nation. My goal is to teach and educate the general public so that they will be able to not only understand the underlying causes for our division, but also understand who, how, and why we are being divided as a nation. That is the only way that we can bring about the real changes that will benefit all Americans. Thus far, I have uploaded 30 videos concerning subjects such as slavery, the 14th Amendment, civil rights movements, Civil Rights Act of 1964, affirmative action, and many other topics that should help you better understand who, how, and why we are being divided as a nation. I invite you to not only watch those videos, but also encourage you to leave your meaningful and productive comments at the end of those videos. YouTube provides a perfect forum needed for us to have the meaningful and productive conversations, discussions, and our dialogues that we need to have for us to get to know and understand one another so that we can unite and come closer together so that we can bring about the real changes needed that will benefit all Americans. Not only will it be a great learning experience for you, but it will also be a great learning experience for me. Thanks so much for watching. I hope that you have not only enjoyed watching this video, but I hope that you have learned something that will help you understand the ongoing conspiracy to divide us as a nation. Please like and subscribe below, and when you subscribe, click on the bell icon to receive a notice each time I post a new video. Also, feel free to share this video on any of my videos. As I stated earlier, I know it's welcome, but I encourage you to leave your meaningful and productive comments below so that we can have a meaningful and productive conversations, discussions, and our dialogues needed so that we can get to know one another better, something which is needed for us to unite and come closer together as a nation. A bright new future will be our reward for working together to make the real changes needed to accomplish our goal. Also, also invite you to visit my website, themudpuddletheory.com, and subscribe to receive my newsletter. While there, visit my store page where you can click on the Amazon icon and order the Mud Puddle Theory through Amazon. You can also order the Mud Puddle Theory through Barnes & Noble online and Books A Million online. You can even go to your local bookstore and they can order the Mud Puddle Theory for you through Ingram Publishers. Again, thanks so much for watching. God bless America.